at first I was just like, I just felt like, you know, we had a conversation of like, let's do this right. Like, this doesn't have to be.
Yep.
This doesn't have to be nasty. This doesn't have to be what I've experienced divorce to look like.
It got nasty.
Yeah, it did.
Kelsea Ballerini isn't holding back about her divorce from Morgan Evans.
I think he loved me more at 23. And I love me more at 29. I'm an open book.
The two were married nearly 5 years after tying the knot in 2017.
I will always love you for the fact that you bring me coffee in the morning before I get out of bed.
That's more of a measure of self-preservation than anything else.
But the country singer reveals on the Call Her Daddy podcast getting married wasn't exactly on her bucket list after watching her parents split when she was a kid.
Okay, take me to your wedding day.
I just wanted everyone to have a nice time. I didn't want to have a wedding.
Why?
Because I think at the end of the day, I really want to get married. I did in that moment. But fundamentally, I think from the trauma that I had as a kid, I didn't. And then I think I told myself that I did. And I take the full responsibility of that narrative.
Kelsea filed for divorce from Morgan in August 2022. It was finalized that October.
I thought that I had my entire life figured out. Like, I thought that I knew exactly what love was and what I contributed to a relationship and what I needed out of a relationship.
Yep.
And I didn't.
But once it came down to splitting assets, things got complicated, and Kelsea says she had to make a big sacrifice.
Can you articulate to me that I have like a choice right now to either give up half of a house
That I bought.
and he contributed, but not equal, and or stay legally in this marriage and have like public alimony hearings indefinitely? And they were like, that's correct. And I was like, give him the house. I want out. Get me out. I think I'm losing my fear of like, was that an overshare? I'm just kind of like, that definitely was an overshare, and that's all right. Who cares?
And Morgan's not a fan of his ex-wife oversharing. Ahead of her tell-all interview, the Australian singer shared a statement of his own, writing, quote, "It's really sad for me to see this person who I spent so much of my life with and loved with all my heart saying things that aren't reality and that leave out what really happened. She knows I'm not the type of guy to speak on those things publicly. If this is what she needs to heal, I hope it helps."
I'm not married to him anymore, and I don't need to care about his feelings anymore.
Right.
And I mean that with all the respect in the world, but his journey is not mine anymore.
Yeah.